Hi, it's me again with Corel tips and tricks. For a long time, I've been wanting to create this, but I never could quite get it, and I finally got it today. And if we have time, I'll show you how to make this pattern. All right, we're going to take a square. I'm going to hold down the control button and hit P. I'm going to take a 2-point line, holding down the control button, and I'm going to rotate it 45 degrees. And I'm going to grab that about the middle, and I'm going to have it snap to that node. I'm going to go ahead and make it a 24-point line. I'm going to go ahead and go to object and convert the outline to an object. Now I'm going to control D and just move this up here. Now I'm going to shift select both these. I'm going to go to effects and blend. I'm almost certain you're going to have to blend an even amount of times. Now we're going to take our rectangle out of the way for a second, and we're going to grab this, and we're going to go to object and break the blend apart. And then we're going to grab it again and go object and group it together. Let's go ahead and make them black. Now I'm going to bring my rectangle back in. I need to be able to see the red, and I can't see the red. So with it selected, I'm going to go object, order, front of page. And now I can select both these and go intersect. And I get that right there. Now we can delete all this. And I'm going to hit P to put that in the center of the page. I'm going to control D, and I'm going to rotate it 90 degrees. If your things aren't square, it's not going to work. Now I'm going to turn on my indexing lines. Then this is where you've got to be pretty crucial. I want it to snap right there. So I'm going to take my indexing line, if I can grab it. See, it snaps to the intersection. Now I'm going to take another indexing line and have it snap to the intersection. I'm going to get my parallel dimension tool, and I'm going to get on the edge, and I'm going to hold down the control button so it's perpendicular. And we're at 1.77. So my lines need to be 1.77 apart. So I'm going to change my nudge factor to 1.77. And I'm going to slap on this, select that line, and control D and mark it down. That way, these lines are all equal. I need one more. Now, we need to do the same thing going the other direction. So I'm going to bring in an indexing line from here, an indexing line from here, and have it, see, it's got a lot going on right there. I didn't do a very good job. There's our intersection. Control D and move it over that 1.77. Okay. Now let's move this out of the way. Let's set our nudge factor on like 25. And let's get our graphic out of the way. I want to move it over, Doug. And now just in here, we want to stay below this line and this line. So our H isn't going to be perfectly in the middle. But I'm going to take a 2-point line, and I'm going to go from that intersection down to that intersection. Then I'm going to go over that intersection. I'm kind of doing it in a pattern. See, it's not going to be even, but that's fine. Let's do, it'll be a funny looking H. Whoop, I missed that one. So start over. And if you have snap to, it'll tell you that intersection. This has to be perfect. I think I'm not perfect with that one line. So I can take my shape tool and have it snap to that node. Now I can take my H and let's fill it in with red. See, it's a funny looking H. You know what? I could take away, it will look better. Let's do that. I just need to move these two nodes. So I'm going to grab my shape tool, holding down my control button, so it'd be perfect. That'll look a lot better. So let's take my H now and make it red. And let's nudge it out of the way. We can take away the indexing line, so I'm just going to turn them off. I'm going to take this and move it back. I'm going to make a copy of this and move it over. And on this one, I'm going to go back minus front, or front minus back. Nope, that's exactly the opposite of what I want. See, it took out the H. Now on this one, I want to select it all, and I'm going to select it, I'm going to go intersect. And it worked. So you can't really tell it's an H, but we can turn it red, and you can see now that it's an H. And because we're perfect, our joints are perfect. I'm going to make a second video on how you could just do this right here. A little bit more involved. Well, it's easy once we got to this point. But anyway, I hope that helped you a little bit. And stay tuned for part 2. Thank you for watching.